Roots, a lifeline of a tree, soaking up water and nutrients from the earth to survive. This is something I thought only referred to trees, but as I've gotten older in this life, I have learned that the place you grow up does have some impact on your life. I decided to take a trip to the place I grew up to truly learn the drive behind my core attributes. I visited family, friends, and even my father. And let me tell you, this man is a part of the reason as to why I am the way I am.
Oh. That girl, what was she?
Was that kind of like, I don't know, felt like I don't know.
That was weird.
Yeah.
What was she doing?
I don't know.
How do you like my hat?
I love your hat. It's going to be my hat.
Yeah, I have to have the biggest hat whenever we're fishing. And obviously, it has to have the biggest emblem on there. I don't even know what it says. Fishing life.
That hat ain't going to change the fact that I'm going to catch more fish.
Yeah. Exploring the terrain, wacky adventures, really started with him. If I could somehow attach a GoPro to this man and just follow him around, then I'm sure I would be able to get millions of views on YouTube from the content. It seems like in every situation that he goes through, some crazy stuff happens or something doesn't work right. And it's always super funny to watch.
You know, to be fair, it's a beautiful day outside.
This trip has taught me a lot about myself, and I've been able to relax and get back to my normal self. Being self-consumed in work was something I was so enthralled with, I lost sight of the reasoning as to why I did my job in the first place.
You know, to be fair, we used to do this all the time.
Fishing in the middle of the lake, visiting back where I grew up and reminiscing about all the good times is truly an eye-opener. As I explore the old stomping grounds, I began to realize that I myself have changed from who I once was when I left 10 years ago. This is something that is surprising to me, but not necessarily a bad thing. In order to truly grow in this life, you have to take the risk and leave your comfort zone, no matter how much you don't want to do this. And I could have went anywhere else. I could have went to Europe. I could have went to Australia, Guam, Hawaii. Guam, by the way, is very nice, by the way, and Hawaii. Japan. But for my vacation, I chose to come back here. Specifically, to this small little stream. Because this is where I grew up. This is where I grew up in this. Like I said, part of this video is to get back to my roots, to actually figure out who I am, the type of person, you know? And this small little town that I grew up in has a lot of memories and everything. Memories that I'm very fond of. And I wouldn't trade it for anything else. Overall, as a person, roots don't fully define who you are. It depends where you grow, the environment, terrain, or even situations you experience. But most importantly, roots give life for the adventure that you're having.